Hi, third graders. Today for math, this is a day that I think you're really going to love. We are going to be working on perimeter, but you get to think about this as like a puzzle to find something unknown. Many of you in my class were very excited when we started working on algebra and you got to find out, what's that missing piece of information? And today, you get to do that in math again, but with shapes and perimeter. So I think you're really going to like this. In your math book, you need to open up your book to page 621, please, because you are going to also do the work in your book in order to help you remember all of this information I'm going to be telling you. And let's start out by reading our I can statement. I can find the unknown length of a polygon by using a known perimeter. So we're going to be looking for something that is unknown, like this side, when we know the entire distance around, like the which is the perimeter. So we're going to use reasoning to show how the perimeter, and given side lengths are related. Right there. All right, here's our first word problem. John has 16 feet of wood that he uses to make a sandbox. If he has 16 feet of wood, let's see what it tells us. The sandbox has 4 sides. He makes sides with lengths of 6 feet, 5 feet, and 3 feet. What length should he make the 4th side to use all 16 feet of wood? So what that tells us is that we want our perimeter, P, should equal 16 feet because we want to use all 16 feet of wood. So what we need to do is find how much are all of these sides equal to, and then how much is left for this side. So to find out how much these sides are, we're going to start by adding those together. So I'm going to do 5 plus 3 plus 6. 6 plus 3 is 9 plus 5 is 14. So 14 feet is how much 1, 2, 3 sides of this are for his sandbox. But now I have this side that I need to figure out, and I have that question mark there. And I need to find what this equals. So to find that out, I'm going to take my total, my perimeter, 16 feet, and I'm going to subtract the distance of the other 3 sides, which was right here, 14 feet. And I find that it's 16 minus 4 is 2, 1 minus 1 is 0. So that tells me that the distance left is 2 feet, which is that question mark. So we can write down that the question mark equals 2 feet. It's that simple. We got to figure out what that is. So you're going to add together what you know and then subtract that answer from the total. So let's do this. All right, we are going to go on to page 622 and just look through this example here briefly so that you can see when this would happen in real life. Lila is making a decoration out of straws and cloth with lace around the outside. How long should she cut the 4th straw to use all of the lace? So we have a straw here, a straw here, a straw here, and we don't know how long this straw should be. They give us an X, which is the same thing, remember, as like a question mark. Then she wants to place lace all the way around the edge of this. And she has 22 inches of lace like this, but we can't forget this side. And so we need to find out how much lace is left for this side after she does it all the way around the rest of it. So our first step will be to add together each of those side lengths, or you could do something like drawing a bar diagram. Our total amount of lace is 22 inches. And then we have the 3 sections we know. We know that there's a section of 8 inches, a section of 6, and a section of 4, but then we don't know what X equals. And so what they're going to do is add together what these things equal. This is an algebraic or algebra sentence here, where it shows us that it's the same thing as 8 plus 6 plus 4 plus X equals 22. So when I add all these together, I get 8 plus 6 plus 4 is 18, plus X equals 22. So in my head, I am thinking right here, 18 plus what equals 22, which is the same thing as 22 minus 18 is what? And 18 plus 4, or 22 minus 18, equals 4. So X is 4. So the 4th side should be 4 inches long. So this side right here should be 4 inches long, and then Lila will use up her 22 inches of lace. So that's using that algebra in there. I'll show you what that looks like again so we can keep practicing. Just turn your attention to the next page in your book, page 623. We're going to actually skip number 2 for right now. We're going to go over here to number 3. The directions say find the length of the missing side for each polygon, so it has the perimeter given. So we're just going to do a bunch of practice problems together here today. So we're going to start out by writing it as an algebra equation like they showed us in the example. So we have 12 plus 8, because we're just finding the perimeter. It's 12 plus 8 plus X equals, my perimeter is 30. So now I need to find out what X equals, and to do that I'm going to add up 12 plus 8. 12 plus 8 is 20. 20 plus X equals 30. So now in my head I'm thinking 20 plus how many gets me to 30? Or 30 minus 20 is what? So 20 plus how many gets you to 30? 20 plus 10. So X equals 10, and my label is cm, which is for centimeters. So my missing side is 10 centimeters. All right, let's look at number 4. Number 4, here you go. Number 4, we have a pentagon. It's a 5-sided shape, and we have to figure out what this side is. That's S. So to find out my answer, I need to add up all the sides equal to the perimeter. So it would be 7 plus 4 plus 4 plus 7 plus, I can't forget my one here that I didn't know, plus S equals 25. So now I need to add up the numbers I do know on this side. We're trying to balance out our 2 sides here of our equal sign. This side and this side should be equal. 7 plus 4 plus 4 plus 7. 7 plus 4 is 11, plus 4 is 15, plus 7 is 22. So I have 22 plus S equals 25. So now I'm thinking to myself, 22 plus what is 22, or is 25, sorry. 22 plus how many gets me to 25? And that tells me what S equals. So S equals 3, because 25 minus 22 is 3. So S equals 3 feet. Just like that. Hopefully that helps you to understand this a bit better. Let's go down and do a few more examples. Now, if this is making sense to you, I want you to pause the video and do number 5, 6, and 7 on your own, and then push play to see if your answer is correct. If it's not making sense to you, I want you to follow along with me and I'll help you through them. So for number 5, if you're checking your work or working through this with me, either is okay. For number 5, we need to add together our 3 sides to equal our perimeter. So 8, and if you don't have enough room on this piece of paper, you could grab another piece of paper and show your work on there. 8 plus 6 plus n equals 24. 8 plus 6 is 14 plus n equals 24. So we have 14 plus n equals 24. N equals what? So 14 plus how many gets me to 24? So 14, 10. So n equals 10 inches. Okay, number 6. Let's try number 6. Number 6, I'm going to show my work right here because I'm running out of room over here. So for number 6, I have a 9 plus 12 plus 4 plus x. That m is my label, so I don't need to write that down. Equals my perimeter, which is 30. 9 plus 12 is 21. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 plus 4 is 25 plus my unknown, that x, equals 30. 25 plus how many gets me to 30? X, my unknown, equals 5 meters. That was for number 6. Now for number 7, we're going to do the same thing. We have to add up all sides and then figure out what that unknown is of that x there to get us to our perimeter. So I have 9 plus 9 plus 5 plus x equals 37. Sorry, I'm running out of room on here. Hopefully you're doing it on another piece of paper if you are too. So 9 plus 9 is 18 plus 5, which is 23, plus x equals 37. So 23 plus what gets me to 37? Now, if this isn't something that's easy to do in my head, I can do 37, my total, minus the smaller number, 23. 37 minus 23. So 7 minus 3 is 4. 3 minus 2 is 1. That means x equals 14 yards. So this one side right here equals 14 yards. Now, if you wanted to check your work, you could add together all the sides and see if you get the answer here. All right, if you want more practice problems, you can do the bottom 3, but I'm gonna keep going just for time's sake. But if you want extra practice, go ahead and do that. You could take a picture and send it to your teacher to make sure you're correct if you want some more practice. Let's turn over to the back side, page 624. We're gonna start here on number 13. It says Mason has 18 feet of wood to frame a rectangular window. So the first thing I know is that it's going to be a rectangle because it says it's a rectangular window. We know our perimeter is going to be 18 because he has 18 feet of wood. He wants the window to be 3 feet wide. So this is going to be 3 feet, which means this is 3 feet. What should be the length? So what is this side right here? Don't forget we have 2 of them, so we have to be really careful that we think about that. So first, let's figure this out. What's 3 plus 3? So I have 3 plus 3 plus something I don't know, plus another side that I don't know, but they're equal because it's a rectangle. and that's going to equal my perimeter, which is 18 feet. So 3 plus 3 is 6, plus something I don't know, plus something else I don't know that are the same thing, equals 18. So now what I want to do is do 18 minus 6, this number right here, to find out how much do these two equal together. 18 minus 6, 8 minus 6 is 2, and then I have a 1. Now remember 12 is what I have here, but that's for this side and this side. So now what you have to find is what is 12 divided by 2. 12 divided by 2. Two groups of what make 12? Two groups of 6. So, sorry, I shouldn't have done that way. So 6 feet are what each of these question marks equal. So it's a what should the length be? 6 feet should be the length. Now, if you said 12, you would not have the correct answer because that would mean that this side would be 12 and this side would be 12. 12 plus 12 is 24. That's already bigger than the 18 feet that he had to use. So be careful that you're really drawing those pictures and understanding what it is that they're asking. Sorry, I keep moving around my paper. All right, now we're gonna do number 14. For number 14, the floor of Novak's room is shown below. It has a perimeter of 52 feet. So that means my distance all the way around is 52 feet. Write an equation to find the missing side of Novak's room. So my equation is going to be adding together all of these to equal 52. So let's write that equation down. So I would have 13 from right here plus, let's go this way, 13 from right here. Then I have a 10 here plus 10. There's a 7 plus 7 plus 3 plus x equals 52. So I need to add together all of these to find out what 52, or what x is, sorry. 13 plus 13 is 26, plus 10 is 36, plus 7, 36 plus 7, 43, plus 3 is 46. So all of these equal 46. Then we have to add x. Plus x equals 52. Sorry. 46 plus x equals 52, my total. So now I need to do my total, 52, minus what I found the other side's equal, which is 46. 52 minus 46, ooh, I have to borrow. 5 becomes a 4, 2 becomes 12. 12 minus 6 is 6. 4 minus 4 is 0. So 6 feet is what x equals. X equals 6 feet. That's what this side equals. Want to know how to check it? If I make this side 6 feet, if I look at the shape of this room, this side plus this side look like to me that they equal this. So if I add 6 plus 7, I get 13, and this is 13. So that means I did my math right because this plus this is the same thing as that. So when we understand our shapes like this, it's really going to help us be able to do a better job with our math. All right, we're going to go to number 16 here. You're going to see some questions like this. Here we go. Mark draws the equilateral Mark draws the quadrilateral four-sided shape at the right here, with a perimeter of 28 centimeters. Select the numbers from the box and write to solve the equation. So let's do this. So x right here plus a 2-digit number from here. So this one has 2, so it'd be 11. So I'd put a 1 in this box and a 1 in this box. If this was on your assignment, you'd be dragging the 1s into there. Plus, let's do 3. Let's just go in a circle around here. Plus 9 equals the perimeter. What did it say the perimeter was in my word problem? It said it was 28 equals 28. So x equals what? So now I have to solve it. 11 plus 3 plus 9. 11 plus 3 is 14 plus 9 is 23. So I have x plus 23 equals 28. To find out what this is, I'm thinking what plus 23 gets me to 28? Or I can do it as a subtraction problem. 28 minus 23 equals what? So 8 minus 3 is 5. 2 minus 2 is nothing. So 5 is what my x equals. So 5 centimeters equals x. So x equals 5. And there you go. If you want a little challenge problem, you could do number 15. It would be one that you'll see one similar to on your assignment too, but for time's sake, I'm going to have you start your quick check for 16-3 and let your teacher know if you have any questions. Great job today.